and it impressed me a lot. So I think my other last sentiment on this game is that it's incredibly interesting that you have Derrick Henry going up against this Steelers defense that is incredibly good at stopping the run. So I'm kind of excited to see how all of that plays out. There's just something about this. As much as I like this Tennessee Titans team, I just have this feeling, if for no other reason to spite you and your Baltimore Ravens, that somehow with points, the Steelers are going to pull this one out. I think it'll be a close one within a field goal, but give me the Steelers like 28-24, somewhere in that range. And I don't know, I'm going with my gut on this one.
The Steelers, how the fuck do they keep doing it with these receivers, bro?
I think it's the coaching. I think it's good offensive coaching, man. I really do. I don't know. I thought in the past that maybe that wasn't the case and it was just a really good team, but I don't know.
And it's always like a second, third, fourth, fifth round, sixth. Like Antonio Brown was a fucking sixth round pick.
Yeah.
And he's one of the greatest receivers of all time. Like, it makes no sense how they keep doing it.
Where Emmanuel Sanders came through he originally came through there as well as Plaxico Burress, right? All later round picks. Yeah.
Plaxico was like the only first round pick, him and Santonio Holmes.
Yep. No, I remember seeing Claypool though, at the combine. I remember seeing it. I thought, like, this kid's going to be special. And I loved what the commentary was saying, because it's so easy to talk superlatives when the guy just ran like a 4.33 40 or something, right? It's easy to talk about that, but they were talking about like his work ethic, and he's going to make a team by being a good special teamer, and there's nobody that works hard. I'm like, this kid could be special with that size, that speed, that catch radius, and that work ethic. And then he went to like that blue collar team like Pittsburgh. I'm like, this is a match made in heaven. And sure enough, he's been a beast so far. So pretty cool.
Yeah, this is I feel like this game is going to be a defensive battle. Pittsburgh, one of the top defenses in the league. Tennessee, they are they're bend but don't break type defense. They'll give up a lot of yards. Last week they gave up a lot of points as well. But like when it comes, like when they need a stop, they usually come through. And it's tough because I looked at Tennessee as one of those teams where it's like, I really don't believe in them. Come on, Ryan Tannehill, like he's gonna lead this team to the promised land, and you got fucking Derrick Henry just running over everybody, literally throwing people off the field, literally, like not even joking. And then we seen what he did last week to Houston. He just totally took over the game. But this Pittsburgh defense is special. It's another typical year, another typical Blitzburg defense. And you got them getting sacks, and they got 3 sacks and an interception in every game that they played so far up to this point. That's ridiculous. I'm going to go with Tennessee. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh to win this game. I like their defense better. I think that they'll figure out a way to slow down Derrick Henry and make Ryan Tannehill beat them, which, Tannehill has shown that he can do, but this is a different beast. And I just kind of trust Roethlisberger more. I trust Mike Tomlin more, and I trust Pittsburgh more. I said Pittsburgh coming in, like they was a top 5 team, and so far they have shown it. They're not, winning in the most sexiest way, but they're winning. Like, it's plain and simple. And we just seen what they did to Cleveland last week. So give me Pittsburgh in this game. I'm going to go with a low-scoring game as well. I'm going to say 23-20. Pittsburgh wins with a field goal. All right. Next game on the slate, Cleveland traveling to Cincy, AFC North battle. And right now, Cleveland are home away favorites, -3.5. Over under is 50.5. Oh, man. Cleveland. Is it weird to say that Cleveland's kind of reminds me of Buffalo, where does this like hear me out? Like they've won 4 games, right? They're 4-2, and like the 2 teams that they lost to was Baltimore and Pittsburgh, 2 of the best teams in the NFL right now. And then they went on to beat like Dallas and Cincinnati already, and who I forgot the other 2 wins, but when it comes to like the elite teams, they just can't compete, It sort of reminds me of Buffalo, with Buffalo, when they went to back-to-back elite teams in the AFC and was outclassed by those 2 teams. But I think Cleveland, Cincinnati is just like they don't protect Joe Burrow. He's just getting his ass kicked every time he's out there, and he's been fantastic. And they have some awesome young receivers, and this defense is not good. I think Cleveland can win this game. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a blowout. I think that Cleveland understands that Baker Mayfield is not that good. Keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible. Give it to Kareem Hunt. Do some play action and kind of work off of that. So I'm going to go with Cleveland in this game. Give me a score of 28, and I'm going to give Cincinnati 14.
Okay. I kind of agree entirely with your sentiment there. I think the linking factor there between the two teams is inconsistent quarterback play. As much as I like Josh Allen, and I feel like I would want him at the helm of my team more than Baker Mayfield. Stronger arm, more athletic, seems more coachable, seems less like an asshole, if I'm being completely honest.
Less commercials.
Like less commercials, although
Baker commercials are good.
I'm not gonna lie, some of his commercials are all right.
Commercials are good. I ain't gonna
commercials
lie.
are all right. Yeah,
when he was doing the book club one.
Right. Yeah, or when his keys fall out the gate.
Yeah.
My favorite one, the one that gets me every time, is the one where it looks like it's gonna rain.
Yes.
Covering up all the stands.
You start from the bottom, I start from the top. We'll meet in the middle.
It'll go twice as fast.
Come on. Yeah. Don't just stand there.
Yeah, he's all right. He seemed really incredibly likable in those moments, but then, just throwing his own teammates and medical staff under the bus, getting two coaches run out of town very quickly. I don't know, man. I mean, we could talk all day about, the woes of.
How about being a better actor than he is a quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely say that at this point. And it's tough, man, but he's got too much talent around him. Look at the leap that Josh Allen made with the talent around him now. When you put Josh Brown around him, when you put Stephon Diggs around him, when you put a dynamic player like Singletary around him, Josh Allen obviously elevated his game. Baker has all the tight ends he could possibly ask for, all the running backs he could ask for, Hooper, Njoku, Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb. How many receivers do you need before you have some better quarterback play there between Landry
and they have a very good offensive line too.
Yes, and an offensive line with Conklin that's much improved, right? So
backed by a pretty solid defense too.
Yeah, with some real playmakers there. I mean, Myles Garrett will take his helmet off and try to brain you if it doesn't work out in his direction.
Crown, baby.
It's the top of that helmet. But in all seriousness, this game scares the hell out of me because I feel like the Bengals, despite their poor record, they're in every game. They really are. I don't think there's been a game yet where they've really been blown out, and that includes the game in which Baker Mayfield needed to barely squeak by to win by 5 points against Cincinnati the last time when Cleveland was at home. To that end, like I said, this game scares the hell out of me with the Bengals. I mean, it's only 3.5. That's scary, but I still think give me the Browns at this point in these two quarterbacks' careers with the level of talent around. I think the Bengals are still obviously rebuilding. It scares me, so I wouldn't say run right out and bet this, but give me the Browns, but make it a little bit closer maybe than you had the score. I like it to be around 30 to 23.
Okay. Man, shout out to Baker.
I hope he finds a career afterwards, kind of like Romo did, maybe in some kind of broadcast or some kind of.
He has a very likable TV personality.
He's got charisma in that when he's not being a dick, but I don't know. There's something on the football field. He doesn't seem like a leader like Josh Allen does. And I don't know. He seems like he gets cocky when he wins and then just folds when he loses. I don't know.
I got a bold prediction for you.
All right. I love it. Let's hear it.
Baker Mayfield in 5 years is going to be an analyst on ESPN or NFL Network.
Within 5 years?
Within 5 years.
By his 30th birthday, he's going to be in the booth?
He's going to be there. He's going to be one of the most touted ones too. So I think he could do a really good job on TV. I think that's his calling. Football. Okay. I don't think playing football is his calling, but talking about it is.
Okay.
All right. It sounds a little harsh, but it's just how I feel. I'm sorry.
I can see it, man.
All right. Moving on here. We got Detroit traveling to Atlanta to take on the Falcons, who finally got their first win last week. Shout out to Falcons Nation. Rise up. Detroit is the underdogs +2.5, and the over/under is 55. I mean, that's pretty much that's a guarantee over right there, right, Rueter?
I'd have to imagine. Yeah, these are two teams that just confuse the hell out of me again. I mean, talking about teams that you don't know what you're going to get when they step on the field. Both of these teams have shown flashes, in particular on offense, of being a solid team, and both teams' defenses put up no resistance whatsoever. So they, in sincerity, these two teams might, put up 80 points. I really could see that. It looks like I would just go here with the team getting points usually, but I think Atlanta, like you said, getting their first win last week, they may have figured some things out. And if it's a track meet, give me the team with Matt Ryan and Calvin Ridley. I don't know. I've never been completely sold on Kenny Golladay as a number one. Stafford has been very up and down in his career. So again, man, in a crazy game, another one that I'd stay away from, give me the Falcons -2.5, high scoring game, 40-35.
Man, this game has, you know exactly how this game is going to play out. I literally seen this already.
Now that I've said 40-35, I would have to guess it's going to play out. It's going to be like 7-0.
Nope.
On a defensive score or something. That's what's going to happen to me.
It's going to be exactly how you're basically saying it. The Falcons are going to go up big. They're going to be up like fucking 30 to 7 at one point, like middle of the third quarter. And then Detroit just going to go on a crazy run and score like 4 straight touchdowns. This is exactly what this game is going to be. It's literally going to be like one of those football movies that you already know how the ending is going to happen. This is exactly how I see what's going to happen. Adrian Peterson is going to rush for like 150 yards. It's about to be just something stupid. I like Detroit in this game, low key. I don't know. Like, I like Matt Stafford. I think they kind of figured out their offense last week, although it was against the Jaguars. Yeah, I'm gonna roll Detroit, man. The Falcons just give up another big lead that they're gonna have, and just another stomp to the hearts of Falcons fans. I like the over in this game, and I like the Detroit winning this game 34-30.
Okay, I can see that, man. It's good. It should be a track meet. This is one where one of my locks could certainly be the over here. I really do feel as though this is just going to be a absolute shootout.
How about this fucking game, man? The shittiest division of all shittiest divisions battle, Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Football Club. This is like Washington is favorite -1. Over under is 44.5. This is gross.
Yeah.
This is so gross.
Ugly.
Well, ew. Like Washington is favorite -1 against the Cowboys with all the talent that they have, but no offensive line. Andy Dalton he looked so bad on Monday night. Man, I don't know. I don't even want to look at this game, bro. I'm just going to give a quick pick. Give me Dallas to win 17-13. You take it away.
We can be as ugly to this game as these two teams have put a product on the field. It's disgusting. I just don't understand.
Mike McCarthy sucks, bro.
I mean, aside from that horrific injury,
terrible.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to lay off him. You sucked me right in. Yeah, he's been bad. He looks like a coach from a bygone era. He doesn't strike me as someone that's prepared to coach in today's NFL, and I think we all should have seen that coming. That was my mistake in saying that the Cowboys could be good under Mike McCarthy, is that Aaron Rodgers had such issues with Mike McCarthy in Green Bay before he was ousted from there, and then. Yes. And then he garnered no immediate interest from other teams.
Yes.
Right? So I should have seen that coming. And we did say that when they hired Mike McCarthy, he could be just another yes man for Jerry Jones. Mm-hmm. And it looks like that's what he's got there, and he's not the answer. Now, their quarterback went through a horrific injury, which, by the way, I don't think cost him a game because I don't know that the Cowboys would have won last week anyway. And Andy Dalton did have that come from behind victory drive that he led 2 games ago. Now, had you told me at the beginning of the year that against this Washington Football Club, the DCFC, that the Cowboys would have only been favored 1 at the midpoint of the season, and that, with 1 win on the season,
they're not favored.
Oh
Washington
my God, you're right.
Favored.
Oh
Washington
my God, you're right.
-1, bro.
Oh my God, you're right. I just fell out of my chair. I had to pick myself out of my chair. I thought I read that wrong at first.
It's disgusting.
And I didn't. Oh, my God.
As bad as Washington has been,
wow,
they are favored in this game.
What's so gross about this NFC East in general is just that you're going to have a division winner that's going to come out of this division at something like 6-9-1 or
this
something.
This division
like
is so gross that a quarterback will run for 80 yards and instead of scoring a touchdown, will trip